So yeah, we're doing this. Another day of Advent of Vim 2025. Day 9. We're going to talk about incrementing and decrementing. It doesn't sound too exciting at first, but wait till you see what you can do there. Again, shout out to my YouTube channel members. You can see them here on the screen. Also to my YouTube super chatters or super thankers. These two here. And my first GitHub sponsor, still my first and only GitHub sponsor. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. By the way, I forgot this in the whole video series until now. Hi, my name is Marco. Let's get started. So this is North Pole's toy inventory here. You can see the December stock count here for many different items, stuffed animals, building sets, electronics. Let's jump down to the teddy bears here. You have 42 of them. If we wanted to increase this by 1, we can simply press ctrl-a. And now you see I didn't even have to be on top of the number with the cursor here. Instead, Vim found the first number in the line and jumped to it and increased it. We can of course repeat this motion, also spam it, but we can also give it a count. So let's say we wanted to add 9 more teddy bears here. Let's press 9 for the count, ctrl-a, and we've added 9 teddy bears. This also works the other way around. We can say ctrl-x to decrease the number here by 1. Also takes a count, of course. Let's say we wanted to decrease it by 20, ctrl-x. Let's do 100 less here. And you see also negative numbers are handled quite well here. Yeah, let's see what else we've got in this file here. Oh, I see some hex codes here. Ctrl-a, sure enough, it adds 1. What about the line here, down here with the 1f? Does it handle this edge case correctly also? Let's press Ctrl-a again. And you see the hex value is added correctly here. You can also do counts here as well. So add another 10 here. And of course, you can also decrease it again. Pretty smart, this Vim here, right? We can do another cool thing. Let's open up another file here for that. So it seems like Santa has an urgent appointment for the morning shift and all times need to be shifted 2 hours. This looks like a perfect use case for Ctrl-a. So let's jump down 4 lines here. And let's visually select this line here, move down this paragraph here, mark this. And now let's hit 2, Ctrl-a. And we totally easily shifted the morning shift by 2 hours. Let's open up another file here. We've got this gift list that's got some wish lists with numbered items in there. And you see these need to be numbered actually because they are all zeroed out. Jump down here. Now we could go on and hit Ctrl-a here, go to the next line, hit Ctrl-a and Ctrl-a in here, go to the next line. Could also use a count like 3, Ctrl-a. This would work, but it's a little bit tedious, right? Let's undo this here. And just visually select this. I'm going to use block mode for that. So Ctrl-v to visually select this block here. And now I press G, Ctrl-a, like magic. A sequentially numbered list here just appeared. I want to show you something else. We're going to need a little bit of setup here. Let's reselect last visual selection for that. If you watched all the episodes, you should know how to do that. So press GV. And now let's replace all this with capital A. Maybe we wanted to have a list like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So how can we do that? Let's press Ctrl-a here. Nothing happens. How about that? You can configure Vim to also work with these kind of things. There's the option number formats. You can see what it's set to with a question mark. This works for binary and hex currently. But we can add something to that. Let's do set number formats. And then we do a plus equals and we add alpha. Let's just check again what it's set to right now. We added this alpha value here. If I press Ctrl-a now, you see this switches through these letters. I can of course do Ctrl-x again, and I can do the visual selection again, GV, and do G, Ctrl-a, and now we've got this list. Okay, we started with B now because we had the A there and we selected it again, but you get the idea, right? So don't forget to like and hype the video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also join the YouTube membership here on this channel. And there's also the possibility of GitHub sponsors and Ko-fi I just set up. So if you want to support me more, please use one of those. We're going to leave it at that today. Thank you so much for watching. See you around and take care.